Hi, Marianne with Fresh Pair of Eyes. How are you guys?
Hi, it's lovely
Good.
to see you.
How
It's
are you?
lovely to see you too. I'm doing great. So much to talk about, but let's talk about the ships of the show. What's up with Sabrina and Puck? Is it a
Oh,
crush on either of their parts? Is it adolescence annoyance? What's going on?
yeah, I can't tell you.
Yeah,
No,
we can't
I
tell
just
you.
I can't tell you. I can't give it away. I will say they have met I mean, if what is it? Pubrina, which is what we're
Yeah,
calling the
they called
show.
it
Pubrina.
Puckabrina for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. I it's probably what we want it to be. They are both complicated, delicate, fierce, unbendable characters. And I feel like if one sees that relationship coming together in its in its best form, that's where the best magic happens. So, I really enjoy it. There's an episode in these 6 episodes where it's my favorite moment of the series, but you have to stay tuned and watch it, but it gets me. And it's about their relationship. So ship away, kids.
They're also 12, and 12-year-olds
Yeah.
are, well, he decided to be perpetually 12, which is an interesting age to choose. But
Hmm.
yeah. So of course there's that. But Prince Charming and Snow White, can they ever work it out? What's going on?
I mean, look, we get one of the best one of the best scenes in the whole this whole series is between laughing because it's between Snow White and Prince Charming, and I feel like it's such an adult moment, and this is like for the adults in the audience. Like this is like a complicated relationship. They've been on and off for hundreds of years, and the things that bother them about each other that where they have not matured is all on the surface. So I think we have a lot of hope for them as well. I think we should hope away. Um, yeah, again, I think it's are they going to mature enough past this? Same with Puck and Sabrina. Will they mature to reach that magical space? I don't know.
Right. And this is a Snow White like I don't think that we've seen before. Like fiercely independent, kind of a warrior. And Prince Charming is a guy who much like myself was trained from a childhood to be a protector and look after women, and he's in love with somebody who does not want that from him. And so that presents a lot of issues in a romantic relationship. So we'll have to see if they get together or not.
Yes. How did you go about choosing who would be kind of a hero and a villain, to put it, like, I guess, mildly, in very binary terms?
Hmm. Well, in the books, I mean, one of the factors, or two, there's two major factors of what I did with the characters. One was they're all trapped in the town.
Hmm.
And I think that would have an impact about just how do you pay the rent when there are limited jobs and opportunities. And secondly, the other thing is like, I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. Some of these people have been around for hundreds of years. So, their change throughout time is an evolution, and sometimes where they started is very different than where we meet them. So, uh, coming up with what they are like now and what they do for jobs and those kind of things was really one of the most fun parts of writing the book was like, how do I take this character that everybody knows and like make them seem as real as I possibly can in this situation. So like the witch from Hansel and Gretel who lives in the gingerbread house, well, she becomes a dentist and because she's around children who have bad teeth all the time. It's like those kind of things. Or I tried to think in like logical, you know, paths of people's lives so that it felt more real.
And I
Yeah.
also feel like I feel like the characters like the villains of the you know why they're villains. And like I feel like in writing this season, like it was very much about, your villains are not far from being heroes. And the reason that they're villains are for really honest reason, not some sort of like arbitrary arch, I'm just like a baddie down and down. It's because they have layered reasons. They've had a historical background that has created them into like an angry space. So I feel like the villains and the heroes are always tumbling back and forth. They can be one or the other at any time. And that's why I felt like this is a more reality of a human like experience.
Yeah. For me, I mean, the best villains are the ones where you kind of understand their point.
Yeah.
And I tried to give that, at least in the books, that, when there's a character that is a villain, there's probably a good reason. And that like some other people might walk down that path as well just to survive. So there's nobody who's like, "Arr, I'm an evil," it's like we don't have anybody like that.
Yeah.
No.
Another relationship that I love is Prince Charming and Hampstead because he's such a like terrible cop, and I mean terrible cop as in like he's just not great at doing anything. But
Hmm.
Prince Charming like also just loves him, even though he also knows that he's bad at his job, and it's just like, oh, let's go get breakfast. Why do they have
Yeah.
this like bromance of like just this level of fun?
Yeah, I feel like I love those two together. I mean, that was something that really like came out in the series. I feel like that, we kind of found some spaces in that, and that had a lot to do with the voice acting too. Like, and also just like the way Ham said, look, there's one scene where he pulls up the girls, he taps on the outside of the car, and I just feel like he's so human and he's kind of like dopey and and then Charming wants to kind of kick someone around a little bit, and Hampstead will bear his silliness, and they bear each other's sillinesses in ways. I agree. Like they're special. They are a special group. I love them both.
It's a little Abbott and Costello for a really dated reference, but there's a little bit of that to that.
Yes. But I think Charming also like truly like they truly like each other. It's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna keep you around. Like I think he probably like talks to him about Snow White and like
Right, right.
is probably just like I hate that egg too. Like I think they both get things out of each other that I think
Hmm.
is just super cute.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed those characters. I often, when I was writing it, I thought that Charming would probably surround himself with people who meant well, because he feels himself drifting away from the hero he was always meant to be. And surrounding yourself with good people can sometimes keep you good too. So
Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I can't wait to talk about next season and future projects.
this
Yeah.
was so fun. I loved all your questions.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. We'll talk soon. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.